So here I have the Surface RT. Pretty sure this is like the oldest model. Let's see under here. Just says Surface Windows RT 32GB. But yeah, my auntie gifted this to me recently, and I loaded it up, and it is pretty much completely useless at the moment. So I thought the best solution would be putting Linux on this, which is what I'm going to run you guys through now. So I think I'm going to use the Raspberry Pi OS because it's pretty user friendly. I'm not that experienced with too many different versions of Linux. You know, I don't use like Arch or anything like that. I've only ever used like Ubuntu and Kali for like some basic pen testing that I had like a brief interest in. Still use it every now and then. But yeah, Kali's Debian based, and you know, I know the basics when it comes to using the Linux command line, but anything beyond that is sort of out of my expertise. But yeah, gonna try get Linux on this and run you through the steps and how I'm finding it. Okay, so I'm just re-recording this and I've already followed a lot of the steps, but I tried to apply a noise filter because there was loads of background noise on the video recording, but you're just gonna have to deal with it for now. But yeah, so I started off on this page here. Raspberry Pi OS. Install Raspberry Pi OS on your Surface RT, and the first thing I see here is make sure that secure boot is disabled before you try to boot Linux. So we go over to here, this jailbreak, we install this here, and I have installed it. And once you install it, just first you want to format your USB as FAT32, format it, and then just extract everything, the contents of this to your USB drive, and you should have a formatted USB with all the extracted files inside of it, like so. And now I'm pretty sure it is time to go back to the Surface RT to apply the jailbreak. So use of the Surface RT and to jailbreak USB is entirely at your own risk. Okay, so we've got disabling secure boot here, and that's what we're going to have to do first. So I've got my Surface here, and the next step is to just insert this USB hub, of course the USB with the jailbreak. Okay, cool, so we've got this menu here, and it basically, to access this, all you do is hold the volume down button and press the power button. If the device is already powered on and boot leaf, oh sorry, I don't need to read that. And then you just let go of the volume down button until you see the logo, and it'll bring you to this menu. Golden keys. So that's the first step, install Golden Keys, enter. And we just press accept and install. And it says the device will reboot automatically. Okay, so that's Golden Keys. Now let's turn it back off and install Yahalo. Install Yahalo. Just enter. And I guess I'll just reset it. Yeah, it says have fun. The third step here, which says uninstall Golden Keys, which is a little bit confusing. So insert jailbreak, and press the power button if the device is already powered on and boot leaf due to the eMMC being clear. And hold the volume down until the device boots and do not touch the power button. Alright, so we're going to do that and uninstall Golden Keys. And now we can just double check that secure boot is off by running ms info, or we look for command cmd command prompt, and then now we can just run ms info 32.exe, and this is going to tell us whether or not secure boot is on or off. And as we can see here, secure boot state off, so that has been completed successfully. So I've still been having a lot of trouble getting it to work. I plugged in the USB and I can't seem to get it to boot. It just sort of goes to a blank screen, and that's what happened when I tried it the first time. Excuse me. I then tried it the second time, and this was after clearing the eMMC. I wasn't really sure what that was, so I searched it up, and it turns out that eMMC is basically the storage of the device that's on sort of built into it. But yeah, I've cleared that, I tried again, and I was still having issues. So what I've done now is I was in the Discord server of the OpenRT, and I was in the README section, and at the bottom there's a section that says so many different URLs, and there's a link to a pre-built image for the Surface RT. And what I think I'm doing wrong is I'm probably configuring something wrong when it comes to creating the image, and that's why I think it's not booting into it correctly, because I've tried a couple different things now and it's still not working, and I think I'm just not configuring the image right. So to get a pre-built one is going to make my life a lot easier. So here's the Git repository for the Surface RT images, and I want the Raspbian one, the Raspberry Pi OS. So I just followed this link, and here you can see what it supports. So it supports touch cover, touch screen, screen brightness, Wi-Fi, SD card, USB, HDMI with audio. Nice. Battery and charging. Okay. What's not working? Hardware acceleration, but that's fine. Right, so prerequisites. So I have a Surface RT with secure boot disabled, so we can check that. Make sure your Surface is somewhat charged. Yes, that is correct. My Surface is somewhat charged, and I do have a USB drive around 8 to 16 gigabytes, so that is also fine. So I have picked an image from here, and downloaded it. Which is this Raspberry Pi image. So actually we could just use Etcher because that's here already. So you've got Etcher here. Okay, that should work. Okay, well, I haven't even got my USB plugged in. Okay. Okay, so I've used the pre-configured image and it's actually worked. I am so happy. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. I really have been trying this a few times now, and I finally got it working. So yeah, this has been as much a tutorial as it has been me experimenting and learning new things, so please don't judge. But now that I know there's an easy way to do this with the pre-configured image, I could probably make more of a direct tutorial on how to do that. Because one thing I will say, the OpenRT site is very useful. There's a lot of resources and a lot of information, but for someone that's new like me, it's hard. I found it a little bit difficult to navigate and sort of know what's going on. But I'm sure if you put in a bit of time and did a little bit more reading and research, it would be a lot easier. But I'm just a little bit lazy, so that's partially my fault as well. But yeah, I'll show you once we're in the desktop. So here's the completed Surface RT with the Raspberry Pi OS on it. I put a nice background on it. I did manage to get a YouTube video to work on it, just about. But hey, it's a large step up from what it was before when it had that rubbish version of Windows on it. So I've installed NeoFetch as well, so we get a nice Raspberry when we load up the terminal. And yeah, I'd say it's not the most it wouldn't be too ideal for everyday tasks, but yeah, it's a large step up from what it was before, and I think it can serve as a good sort of educational platform if you wanted to expand your knowledge and use it for a variety of things, which Raspberry Pi OS is actually intended for. It's intended for you to learn. So if you have a look here, we've got all the Raspberry Pi stuff. Pretty sure most of it's going to be usable. So yeah, from here on out, you can pretty much do what you want. Got programming, we've got nice Python IDE here. Let's see, I've never actually used this, so let's see what this is like. Okay, cool. So yeah, you could do some Python programming. I'll probably recommend getting a different keyboard though. This keyboard's really not optimal, and it feels really weird using the mouse, but it is functional, and also the touchscreen is functional as well. So yeah, good reviews all around. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. I'll probably do some more videos in the future of you know, related topics, and yeah, some of this might have been a little bit difficult to follow, but I'll put all the resources in the description below, and a good place to check out will probably be the Discord for the OpenRT